Welcome to my podcast, Chat with Loki. It's about sharing stories of grit, resilience, wisdom from unseen, unheard, everyday heroes of life. Hi, Ehab.
Hi, Loki.
Welcome to Chat with Loki.
That's awesome. Thank you for having me.
How are you today?
Very good, very good. I'm a bit, nervous to open up, but nothing to hide, and really
Yep.
been looking forward to this.
Hey, it's just a chat. So, just for my viewers, just quickly share who you are, what you do.
So I am Ehab Fazai. I've been a personal trainer for the last 16 years, and I've been acting for the last 17 years, which is just what I do, not who I am.
Yeah.
But I've been in Australia for the last 27 years, I think.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm originally from Iraq. So I was born in Basra, Iraq.
Okay.
And then refugees moved to Germany when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
But that's
Okay.
all to
Yeah.
come.
All right.
That's a bit about me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's take a little bit pause there. So, Ehab. What's the meaning of Ehab?
Funny thing is, I didn't realize what it meant till about 10 years ago. I was just curious to know what the meaning of Ehab is. And it actually apparently means gift from God.
Yes.
So I use that in a joking way quite a lot to a lot of people. I'm like, you're welcome.
Nice. Ehab. A generous gift from God, not just a gift.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Sometimes it could be a bad gift.
Could be, but it's a divine gift, not just a normal gift a human being will pack in the gift box. So 16 years, 17 years, training, PT, and acting.
Yeah.
So would you call these two as your two eyes?
I mean, with acting, I've always wanted to be an actor since I was young. Since I was probably 6 years old.
Okay.
And there's a backstory to that, what motivated me. But I've never really had the self-confidence or really the courage to step into that role till one day I was living with an ex-girlfriend, and then she's like, you're never going to be ready, because I was always waiting to, when I'm ready, I'll become an actor. And she's like, just join an extra agent, because it was always on the papers, looking for extras, start acting. And she's like, just give it a go and see how we go. And then I did. I gave him a call, booked an appointment, started as an extra.
Yeah.
And it was doing pretty all right. It was a nice sort of experience. Still didn't have the confidence as much.
Yeah.
And a year later, I became a personal trainer, and as a personal trainer, I never thought of myself becoming a personal trainer till the same trainer that got me into the gym when I was 21,
Okay.
because I was actually skinny all my life,
Right.
and I never thought I could gain muscles
Yeah.
till one day I saw my younger brother. My younger brother is 7 years younger than me, and he's skinny, built like me, tall. And I saw him gaining muscles, and I thought, wow, if he can
This
do
can
it,
be done.
then it can be done, exactly. And then I joined the gym, and that trainer that actually started me in the gym, he just said to me, this is the program that you do, and then just eat a lot. So whenever, I've always been a perfectionist. Whenever I do something, I do it right. So I was literally training 2 hours a day, training 6 days a week. I was constantly eating, and I pushed myself to eat.
Okay.
So I went from 60 kilos to 75 kilos in 2 months.
Wow.
And he freaked out. He's like, what did you take? I'm like, what do you mean, what did you take? He's like, did you take creatine? I'm like, I don't know what creatine is.
Yeah.
He's like, did you take steroids? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I was literally eating 10 to 12 meals a day. He's like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, that's what I was doing. So I was sleeping, eating, and training, and I've gained good muscles, and I just had a passion for training and understanding, connecting mind to muscle.
Yeah.
So he's seen how much I've developed myself, and I was starting helping people on the gym floor.
All right.
Then 5 years later, it was a total different area. It was in Parramatta,
Yeah.
moved to a different area, and he was the PT manager there.
Oh, okay.
And I was training there every day, and he hassled me every single day. He's like, Ehab, I need somebody like you. I need a personal trainer like you. You'd be an awesome. I go, no. I don't want to be one of those douchebags.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a personal trainer. And he hassled me every single day. But in those times, everything I did for work, I didn't enjoy. And it's just, nothing felt right to me. And then one day I just had a very bad day, and I was like, you know what, that's it. I'm just going to do it. So I inquired about a course for personal training, and then I signed up to it. I think it was 4 months later or so. I got my qualification, started working as a personal trainer, and never looked back.
Wow.
I was just, it was really part of me because I enjoy helping people, and I just became successful very well with it.
Is this in Parramatta?
That started off in Parramatta, yeah.
Okay.
In one of the biggest gyms there.
I'll take you from Parramatta to Iraq.
Ooh, that's a long journey.
Yes. So, you're born in Iraq, and any siblings?
Yes, I got 3 brothers.
3 brothers?
Yeah.
You're in the middle, at the top?
I'm the
or
third born.
Third born, okay.
Between me and my 2 older brothers, it's 2 years apart from each other.
Yeah.
So I was the third one born, and then 7 years later, my parents wanted to try again hoping to get a girl.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. Sorry, Mum.
So, you're the third one. So, overall, 4 of you.
4 boys, yes.
4 boys. Wow, poor mom.
Yeah, exactly. And we weren't good boys either.
If it were 4 girls, poor dad.
Oh,
So, what did your mom do? What did your dad do for a living?
so my dad owned a jewelry store, and the whole family, the immediate family is all into jewelry.
Okay.
They all own jewelry stores in Iraq.
Yeah.
But before that, my dad was an accountant in the oil industry in Iraq.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and my mom was a secretary. I can't remember, was in government, but
But
she, of course,
both
didn't-
educated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very important in those countries to be very educated, university educated.
Yeah.
So my mom, towards the end, of course, she was just looking after us boys, and my dad owned a jewelry store.
Yeah.
And we moved around quite a bit as well.
Okay.
Most of us were born in Basra,
Basra, yeah.
except my younger brother, he was born in Baghdad because we moved to odyssey in Baghdad before we left. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Basra. Basra is in
Yes, Basra, Baghdad, yes.
it's in the border between Iraq and Iran.
Yes.
So earliest memory was in the 80s, the Iraq-Iran war.
Yeah, of course. So how long you were there in Iraq?
So we left in 1990.
Okay.
I was born in 83.
So 7 years.
Yeah.
So in that 7 years, what's the most beautiful memory you could think of?
Have a lot of memories. I mean,
One thing you can share just now.
probably
right now.
my grandparents.
Okay. What was it?
Being always with my grandparents in their house, always surrounded by a lot of immediate family. That was in Baghdad before we left, actually.
Yeah.
So before that, when we were in Basra, there was I can't remember any sort of good memories other than the very sort of impactful memories, because there was a lot of war there.
Yeah.
There was a lot of fear.
Yeah,
And as you know, you have the most impactful memories when it's involves emotions. So
Yes,
fear is one of the strongest emotions.
Yeah.
So yeah, in Basra, I don't remember much other than the things that happened. Yeah.
So basically, your time with your grandparents is something close to you in that first 7 years.
Yeah, that's the only time I remember any of my grandparents. So literally just spent maybe 1 year with them or just a little longer before we left Iraq. And that's the last time I saw any of my grandparents. Yeah.
Okay.
I think in Basra, maybe I remember a little bit of my grandfather
Yeah.
and my grandmother, my dad's side, but they left when I was pretty young. So my grandfather, my dad's father, passed away when I was very young, and my grandmother left Iraq immediately after. She moved over here.
Yeah.
All my dad's family's been here from the 80s and early 90s.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you moved from Iraq. Where was your next destination?
So after Iraq, we moved to Jordan till my father had to find a people smuggler, because back then in the 90s there was no immigration.
Yeah.
As soon as he heard about Saddam invading Kuwait, he thought, we just finished from a war and we had near death experience quite a lot. He thought, I got four boys.
Yeah.
And eventually, when they're old enough, they're going to be sent to the army, and chances of that returning is, very slim. So he thought, it's time to get out. So he sold everything, sold the business.
Yeah.
And we were the first sort of family of my mom's side to leave Iraq. We actually left with my uncle's family as well.
Yeah.
And my mom's cousin's family as well.
Yeah.
So we were all in Jordan for a few months.
Okay.
Till my dad found somebody to take us. We were originally going to go to Sweden, because we heard we have some family in Sweden there, and we thought Sweden might be a good life for a bit till we find a way to move to Australia. It was always the plan to come to Australia because my dad was the last one of the family.
Okay, so your destination is already Australia.
Yeah.
But you had to go through, bits and pieces.
That's right. Yeah, it wasn't easy.
So from Iraq to Jordan.
Yeah.
How did you go there?
When
I say how did you go there, literally.
Yeah.
Literally, how did you get there?
Packed, I just remember it was USVs, a couple of USVs. And we packed them with everything that we had. We also, gold is the universal currency. So I remember my mother and my aunties were stitching sort of in the inside of the pants, like the belt sort of thing, and hiding gold inside.
Wow.
And all of us kids were wearing that.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fear as well involved in, make sure nobody says anything if we stop by the borders, yada, yada. And so, we were always very scared in the whole travel.
Yeah.
So a couple of USVs went to Jordan, and then we went through there. My dad always bribing those
of course,
the border guys with he knows Iraqis love fish, and he got them really nice fish, fresh fish, and he gave it to them.
Nice. So you reach Jordan. How long you stayed there?
I think it was about 3 months.
Okay.
3-4 months, no longer than that. So it was a bit of a pit stop,
Okay. What do you remember about that 2 or 3 months? Anything?
I remember there was a sort of amusement park there. We used to go there quite often, me and my brothers. And just not much other than hanging with my brothers, and used to go and buy shawarma there. It was very delicious.
Yeah.
And but we just didn't do much, literally.
Okay.
Our parents always told us not to go too far or do anything.
Of course, yeah.
And that's all I can remember.
So what's the next destination?
So next destination was going to Maldives, and it's not the resort. Not the resort of Maldives. No, it was where the residentials are. So it was a pit stop in this us, our family, my uncle's family, the other families we were with,
Yeah.
we were all gathered in this big house. We shared this big house,
Okay.
and it was organized by the people smuggler.
Wow.
So he was staying there for about 2 months.
Okay.
And until he sorted out fake passports and all this sort of things, documents for us to get out of there and go to Sweden.
Okay.
So I can't remember, I think we had a trial somewhere and then it failed. We went back. I can't remember which country it was.
So from Jordan, Maldives,
Maldives,
and then you're supposed to go to Sweden, but
Yeah.
it didn't work out, so you had to go back or stay there.
I can't remember where we
okay.
stopped. We were stopped and then we had to go back. It didn't work out.
Okay.
And then the next time, so we all shared one big house. We were
Yeah.
sleeping on the floor on mattresses and stuff. And then my dad couldn't handle it for a while. He just spent his own money and we stayed in this sort of resort in Maldives, which was okay. And then final attempt was with Portuguese passports. We were supposed to pass as Portuguese. So we went with my uncle's family, my mum's cousin's family, and this youngish sort of guys that were with us.
Yeah.
And the stopover was Munich, Germany.
Okay.
And then we were there. These two young guys that were with us, they got busted. So the border guys, they asked them for the passport, so they gave him the Portuguese passport. They didn't believe him. He's like, "Do you have any other passports?" He's like, pulled out his Iraqi passport. It's like, yeah, very smart. So we got caught there, and then we were separated. First night, we didn't know, we didn't speak a word of German, of course. We didn't know what was happening. All of a sudden, we were separated from our parents. So all the kids were separated from the adults, and we were afraid, but we didn't know what was going on.
So you're 8 years old now.
No, 7.
So
It
7,
was all
all in
happened.
that one 12 months. Okay.
Yeah. And then we were separated the first night. We didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
And then the next day we were reunited.
Yeah.
And then we found out, okay, we have to go to a camp in Germany, Munich, which wasn't as bad as here, the camps. It's sort of like a open sort of like a hostel.
Okay. Yeah.
But you get this sort of passes, and you can't travel any further than 5 kilometers out of the center.
Yeah.
So we're sharing, bathrooms. We're sharing rooms with others, and then later on, they gave us the opportunity to move into a sort of a better place.
Okay.
And we're given the wrong advice by some Iraqi-speaking guy that was helping us, helping the refugees there.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh yeah, it's going to be a good area, and it's a tourist area." Which, as a family living in a tourist area, it wasn't good. It was rundown hotels that were like almost shutting down, and they just put the refugees there.
Yeah.
And they moved us to these outskirts, these really small towns, villages, which there wasn't much refugees there. Yeah. It wasn't easy.
So how long stayed in that camp?
In the camp, I think we stayed for about 2 months.
2 months. Okay.
Yeah, not that long. Yeah.
So 2 months. So family together.
Yeah.
But sharing with all the other.
Yeah. And we're eating like tin food and things like just packaged food.
Do you know approximately how many would have been there in that camp at one time? Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember, but...
Is it hundreds, thousands?
Thousands.
Thousands.
Yeah. There was also all these other sort of refugees there. There was young troublemakers too.
Yeah.
So it wasn't very safe, going to the bathroom by yourself as a kid at night time. So my parents just wanted out as soon as possible.
So the fear continues.
Fear was always there.
When I say fear, you need to protect and take care, and you can't just relax.
No. I was never to relax there.
Yeah.
Yes, but so we're sort of used to it. I mean, if we go back to Basra, when we were little kids, war was going on since I think I was born.
Yeah.
And fear was always part of us. because every single night, pretty much, the sirens goes off. Our parents grab us out of the beds,
Yeah.
chuck us under the staircase because it's the safest area in the house.
Yeah.
It's all made out of concrete. There's sandbags in front of the staircase,
Yeah.
and they lay on top of us to protect us.
Wow.
So that was pretty much every night. And my older brother, Fadi, who's 2 years older than me, he didn't start speaking till he was 5 years old.
Wow.
Doctors thought he was mute, but it was just a fear, the constant fear that he always used to have nightmares. Every night he used to wake up with nightmares and talking in his sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was every night. Bombings going off, and there's the earliest memory. I was 4 years old. It was a very eventful sort of night, and that's.
So it becomes like a routine.
It's a routine, yeah. Fear was always it was part of us growing up.
Yeah.
And I had quite eventful points in my life at that time where death is just around the corner.
Yeah.
I mean, you see things like a house across the road that was bombed. You know, only the little girl survived from the whole family.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, if you're born in that environment, it's normal. It becomes normal to you. You know, you don't think of it like, oh, poor me, poor me. Nah, we didn't think of it that way. It's just constant survival. That's it.
During those times, you as a kid, what is one thing you saw in your mother you learned? What is one thing you saw in your father you admired?
Well,
because there's a reason why I'm asking this. They put all the things and then they stay on top of it to protect you guys. So clearly they didn't care. You know, they cared more about the kids.
oh, definitely, definitely. And even now, as an adult, when you process that, you process it different than when you were a kid. I mean, they did everything for us.
Yes.
They sacrificed everything just for us.
Yeah.
They would give their life for us. And
So literally that was happening.
that was happening, yeah. And that's why I wrote this monologue that I really would like you to see. It's got all these sort of points that happened in my younger life.
Okay.
In that time, in the 80s, where there's a lot of mishaps that happened. And this is why I always say fear was part of our life. And so when I look at people that are afraid of change, I find it very strange, but I'm also grateful of what I went through because, yeah, there is fear, but it doesn't mean you don't take action. Fear is always going to be there.
Yeah.
Whether you're tough, whether you're strong, fear is always going to be there.
Yeah.
But you take courage is not eliminating fear; is taking action despite fear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm always being grateful for having these sort of experiences.
That's really beautiful. So looking at your father and mother, what is one thing you see in them where you feel, this is my mom, this is my dad?
My mom would do anything for us, and she's always very caring. She's always very afraid for us.
Yeah.
I mean, she messages us every morning just to see if we're still alive every morning.
That's typical mother.
Yeah, she's very nurturing, and she did everything for us. You know, like she's like, don't even clean up, I'll do it for you. Everything. She just did everything. She was just a very nurturing mom.
Okay.
And she puts herself last. She's very
Selfless
strong.
service.
She's very selfless. Yeah. She's very strong with putting up all these sort of things. I mean, my father, he's a great father, but he wasn't easy to deal with. He's always,
most fathers are not easy to deal with.
And he's very short-tempered and, you know.
Yeah.
But even like analyzing him, I didn't realize how actually strong he is, strong-minded and tough. I never thought of my dad that far till this year I started writing scripts and I started writing my life story and these monologues. And I realized, wow, he sacrificed everything. He gave everything up to go to the unknown for us.
Yeah.
He had a business, he had everything, you know, great life, but he sacrificed all that just to take us out of harm's way.
Yeah.
And to go to these unknown countries and not know where you're going to end up, where you're going to sleep.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of strength. Yeah.
So your mother, selfless, service,
Yeah.
and your father, strong.
Never showed, like, we always had the tough love, never showed love or anything like that, but showed it in like different ways, protecting us. Yeah.
Wow. So back to this little outskirts in Germany. So what's your memory of first moving there?
It was like first moving there is just, we don't know, like it was just a very unknown, very strange.
Language barrier, culture barrier.
Everything.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, we had to learn everything. And where we were living as well, the first place, I remember we only stayed there for 2 weeks.
Okay.
In this place. You don't even have a phone.
Oh.
You can't call home. Yeah, you don't cook your own food. They just give you whatever they cook.
Yeah.
You just stay in this, like, it's a little motel rooms.
Okay. Yeah.
You share, and it was very difficult. These owners are always very sort of tough, sort of individuals, not very pleasant individuals.
Okay.
Yeah, almost like they don't want you there.
Yeah. You can feel
it. Yeah,
the energy.
It's very like, you know,
what the hell you're doing here, kind
exactly,
of thing. Yeah.
Pretty much. And even when we actually got the phone number for our family to call us there, the owner used to always pick up the phone and hang up, and he always used to like reject the calls. He just didn't even want to get us to pick up the phone call for my mom to speak to her parents or anything like that.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. And then after 2 weeks, we were sent to another place, which was in Schaftlach.
Okay.
It was another little place.
Is it close to Munich? Or what's the nearest big city?
Munich is the biggest city.
Still Munich.
Yeah, but it's like closer to the Alps, like more down south.
Okay.
Little villages.
Yeah.
And it was me, it was our family, my uncle's family, and my mum's cousin's family.
Yeah.
After literally about 3-4 months, my uncle's family and the other family, my mum's cousin, they couldn't handle it. They said to the government, please send us back to Iraq. We don't care. We can't stay here anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. That would have been a tough decision.
Well,
someone going, risking their life to get to where you got to, and then saying, I can't take this anymore, send me back. That would have been a shocking, yet only you would understand what you're going through there.
I mean, remembering watching my parents cry every day.
Wow.
You know, looking outside this small window.
Yeah.
And, you know, can't even have we don't have a phone inside the place.
Yeah.
Can't cook your own food.
Yeah.
And we were just treated like pests pretty much there.
Yeah.
And we always got the leftovers from whatever she cooked in the restaurant that guests didn't eat.
Yeah.
Because it was sort of like a restaurant pub with a rundown hotel that nobody lived there anymore.
Yeah.
So we didn't even have cable for TV. I mean, we didn't even have antenna for TV. And it was very tough.
Yeah.
We were also bullied every single day. My two older brothers were in high school. In Germany, high school is from year 5 onwards.
Yeah.
It's sort of different from here. I was in year 3 and then year 4.
Yeah.
And I was in primary school.
Yeah.
So they used to always come home every day crying. They'd been bashed by the other kids, the German kids. And especially this kid that lived behind our building, he was the instigator. He was always getting everybody to go against us and fight us. We couldn't even play outside on the street without being harassed or being, you know, hit by these other kids.
Yeah.
So my brothers were coming home every day crying, being bashed. Till one day my dad had enough and he's like, nah, this is not happening anymore. Because we were always brought up to be nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Be quiet.
Yeah.
Never say anything. Don't talk back.
Yeah.
You know, be careful. Don't start anything. Just be invisible.
Yeah.
All our life.
Yeah.
It's been like that. You know, stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
And then my dad had enough one day. He's like, nah, that's not happening. So he found this sort of backpack that looked like a boxing bag and filled it up with pillows and stuff, and he hung it up on the
Yeah.
ceiling. Normally we go to bed by like 8:30.
Yeah.
We stayed up till 10:30 at night punching the shit out of it because we had so much anger. We were bashed every day, literally every day. We couldn't play outside on the street without being bashed by these kids. And especially that Thomas guy,
Yeah.
he was instigating everybody to get us every time. So that day I remember, something's happening. So they bus from high school drops him off in front of my school, primary school.
Yeah.
Normally I go home at that time.
Yeah.
I waited. I was like, today something's happening. So as soon as the bus arrived, the doors open, you hear every kid yelling, refugees out, blah, 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 yelling, swearing at them. That was a normal day for them.
Yeah.
So they step out the bus, and then Thomas steps out the bus because he walks home.
Yeah.
And he's swearing at them and yada, yada. And then as soon as he stepped out the bus, one of my brothers grabbed him, punched him. He just like got a shock. He's like, what's happening?
Yeah.
This is
so
not
so
them.
you're just looking.
Yeah. I'm like, okay,
But,
yes, it's
but
happening.
you did anticipate.
Oh, no, we were waiting for it.
Yeah.
We worked up, till 10 p.m. at night before that.
Yeah.
And then my other brother grabs him and punches him. And he's just even shocked even more. It's like, what happened? Why are these guys fighting back?
Suddenly, yeah.
And then I had so much anger. I remember Fadi grabbing Thomas in his arm lock, and I ran up to him with all my power I had. And I punched him so hard I broke 2 teeth off him. He was bleeding in front of the bus. The bus driver had to stop us.
Wow.
And then from that day, we learned how to fight back. So all his friends ran after that, of course. And we were still bullied outside every time. He got
But
even
lot
older.
less. Yeah.
He got even older guys to chase us.
Yeah.
I remember once this 16-year-old kid,
Yeah.
tall, very tall. I was still 7 or 8 years old.
Yeah.
And Fadi he's an amazing runner. He's so fast. Like sometimes he catches up to me when I'm on the bicycle.
Wow.
And one day, this tall guy,
Yeah.
he came and chased us. I was with Fadi, and we were running. And I'm running, and I'm like, I don't see Fadi next to me because he's a fast runner.
Yeah.
And I'm looking back, and he had him against the fence with his hand around his throat.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. When it comes down to family, there is no fear.
Yeah.
You will kill.
Yeah.
I ran with all my power,
Yeah.
as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Punched him in the mouth so hard he had braces. Cut both his lips open. Hours later, we got a knock on the door.
Yeah.
Police.
Yeah.
My dad answered the door. He's like, we want to speak to the kid that punched his tall kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Split his lips open. My dad calls me at the door. He's like, I don't think your dad understand what we were saying. We're looking after the kid that was punched this guy and split his lips open. I go, that's me. They go, you? I go, yeah. He goes, why did you do that? I go, because we were constantly bullied. He was about to bash my brother.
Yeah.
We can't play outside without being bullied all the time and being bashed by them. He's like, see, one thing I learned with Germans are black and white.
Yeah.
They're either best heart, most beautiful people, or absolutely racist or, really bad. Cops are very fair people, whether they're racist or not. They're very fair people. They're like, when that happens again, split his lips open again.
Really?
That's what they said. I was like, yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unexpected.
I know. But yeah.
So how long you stayed in Germany?
So we were there till 1998.
Wow.
Yeah. But it wasn't always in the villages, in the small towns. The first 5 years was.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we complained about this place we were staying in Schaftlach.
Yeah.
We stayed there for about 2.5 years, almost 3 years.
Yeah.
They forced us.
Okay.
They kicked us out, forced us, even handcuffed my dad and took him out, which I was in school. I didn't know what was happening till I came out. I'm like, where is everything?
Yeah.
What's happened? And we realized that we were kicked out because we complained about the owner. They sent us into this other place, which was on top of a mountain. Okay. It was another rundown motel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. On top of a mountain, there's nothing near it. And it's 3 kilometers down from the nearest town.
Yeah.
It was on top of a mountain, and there's a little sea town just about maybe a kilometer away.
Yeah.
But again, it's just a tourist area.
Okay.
There's like a ski resort and nice in summer. There's a little sea there, which is beautiful in summer. But literally, there's nothing near it. And buses sometimes in winter that can't get up because of the snow.
Snow. Oh, yeah. Wow.
And there was only a little pub nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been in Germany until you're 15, 16?
Yes, 15.
15.
Yeah.
So you landed there. You had a really rough welcome. And also you have seen the other side. So what is one thing in that time you stayed there which made you feel, people are good, or someone's watching us, someone's helping us?
Look, there was school teachers that helped us so much.
Yeah.
Over there, they gave everything to us,
Yeah.
and they helped so much.
Yeah.
There was some absolute beautiful people.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could get in touch with them, but it's just, I can't get in touch with them. They did everything for us, and they helped us so much. And there was such good-hearted people there.
Yeah.
And then there was absolutely awful people. I
Yeah.
remember when we lived on top of that mountain, it's called Spitzensee.
Yeah.
I had a paper route.
Okay.
I can't remember, 12, 13. I had a paper route. Every weekend, I would go to catch a bus to the nearest town,
Yeah.
get the local papers, go up there.
Yeah.
First place I give the local papers was the nearest pub there. And I remember that one time, the first time actually, I knocked on the door, smile on my face.
Yeah.
I always have to be polite.
Yeah.
Give him, like, I'm holding the papers.
Yeah.
The owner was a big, tall, older guy.
Yeah.
Literally shoved me with his hands out.
Without saying
Didn't
a
want
word.
me to go inside. No, thank you. No, please. No, nothing.
Just-
Took it off my hand, shoved me out, slammed the door.
Oh.
Yeah. So you feel not like pest, even worse. And I was only 13 years old, 12, 13.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
I was 12,
age. So that's pre-teens and teens.
Yeah.
Is where a lot of impressions stays with us.
Yeah.
So you have seen or you have experienced some big heart, beautiful hearts who help you there, and also you have seen the other side of humanity.
Yeah.
So when you reflect now about those 7-8 years?
Yeah.
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 So the 7-8 years, what's your relationship with that time there? When you reflect now?
I wouldn't change it any other way because it made me who I am.
Okay.
When you face the toughest times, but also there was some beautiful times because in summer in that Spitzensee, there's a lot of trees and forests, and I used to love adventure. As a kid, I used to have this little hunting knife. Me and my best friend bought hunting knives.
Yeah.
Take it on the weekend, get lost in the forest, and come back when it's darker. That was me.
What's your relationship with nature?
I love nature. This is my peace. On top of a mountain, I love being on top of a mountain around forests. It's just my peace. It doesn't matter what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
That's why now I really love being at the Blue Mountains because it just gives me peace. And the first day of this year, even though it was 3 weeks post spinal surgery that I had, and that I could just drive, it was my mission to drive on the first day of the year to the Blue Mountains and say my gratitude, my prayers.
That's beautiful.
So that's my peace. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you talk to nature?
I talk to God.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in nature, you see God.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And I'm just picturing that place you're talking about in Germany. I'm just picturing this as next to Alps and mountains and green and lake and all those things.
Beautiful greens, yeah.
When we go through challenges in life, somehow we get attracted to the nature. Not all of them, but some. What do you think is that? Because everyone who sees something in nature that's it. They can't go back. They have to always be with the nature, and they find something in nature, especially when they're going through dark times. What do you think is apart from God?
I never really thought of that, but I've always been connected to nature. I just feel at peace with nature.
Yeah.
And I do believe humans, your anxiety goes down and you just feel good around nature. I don't know if it's the oxygen, there's more in science that we don't know.
Yeah.
But I do believe there's a strong connections between humans and nature.
Yeah.
And never thought of it as a kid, but I always liked being around the forest. I used to climb trees. And I had a really good best friend that liked being around nature. We used to always go on an adventure, always on some sort of, almost get ourselves in trouble or killed. Yeah. But it was a good childhood, I had a really good best friend and used to always stay at his place at the school holidays.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what was your happiest, joyful moment in Germany?
There's been many, actually. There's been many.
Share one or two you could think of right now.
I think just remembering being on the mountains was really nice.
Yeah.
I do remember Spitzensee in summer was beautiful.
Yeah.
You walk around the sea. You fill up your drink bottle from the actual stream of water that comes up the mountain. And spending it with Jens. Jens was my best friend, my childhood best friend then. It was really cool. He was more adventurous than I was.
You're still in touch with him?
No, I just couldn't find his name on social media or anything. Yeah, I've been trying to look for him as well for so many years. I just couldn't find him. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, our lives as kids, we had to literally drop all connections. My dad had this sort of thing about don't tell anybody we're moving.
Yes, yeah.
Till the last day we just disappear. So we didn't live longer than 2 years in one place.
Yeah.
So we had to go through friends so many times and drop people that we know so quickly that I think it still affects me till this day that I don't value relationships or friendships as much because it's always the fear of you're going to let them go anyway. So for me, letting go of friendships of people that I know, it's easy. But then again, I don't make deep connections as much because of the way...
The past.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. It's almost like, why invest deep when there's a possibility of moving again?
Yeah.
But in your childhood, it wasn't really your choice. You just, as a family, you've been part of that.
Yeah.
So, okay, how did the whole family ended up in Australia from Germany?
So Spitzensee was the last place we were as sort of refugees. We got the permanent resident after 5 years.
Okay.
And then we decided to move to the suburbs of Munich.
Okay.
Then life was much easier, was much better. It was, we moved in proper apartments.
Yeah.
My parents could get a job then because you couldn't work before that, only like a couple of hours a week. So we didn't have much money all this time. Yeah. We always wore secondhand clothes and all that sort of things.
Yeah.
But when we moved to Munich, to the city, it was beautiful. Adventure, things, made friends.
Yeah.
And then 3 years later, when we got the passports, I think, after 7 years, my dad decided to come and visit his mom here.
Yeah.
And he went saw an immigration lawyer.
Yeah.
And literally, it was so easy once you saw a lawyer to get a visa for us to immigrate. So my uncle
because of the connection.
He was the last member of the family.
Yes.
So back then, you could get a visa for that and immigrate.
Yeah.
My uncles and aunties didn't really bother going to an immigration lawyer or help out. We could have avoided all this trouble and moved to Australia straight away.
Right.
So my dad went to an immigration lawyer. Literally a year later, we got the visas to immigrate.
So did your uncles and everyone followed or they went back?
Which uncle?
Remember you said,
They eventually left Iraq again and then ended up in Holland.
So from the outskirts of Munich,
Yeah.
they said, had enough,
They went
moved
back to
back to Iraq, and then later they went to Holland.
Later on, they had to leave again because it was getting worse, and then they ended up in Holland. Yeah.
They've taken another extra step of leg.
Yeah.
And your family, like, immediate family, stayed, went through whatever life has given or thrown at you.
So my mom's side is all over Europe and Holland, Germany, and my dad's side is all here.
Wow.
Yeah, there's nobody left in Iraq anymore, immediate family.
How do you feel about that?
About no family left in Iraq?
Well, see, that's the root regardless. And now the whole tree has moved to Europe and Australia.
Yeah. So when people say, do you have this sort of, do you want to visit Iraq? I mean, I would love to visit it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I have a connection anymore because I left when I was young and all the family has left and grandparents passed away.
Yeah.
But I would love to visit the places I remember that I grew up in, even though my parents told me about 2 years ago the hospital I was born was blown up. So, So
even if you try to revisit, it's not going to be a great image.
So nothing left there, but it's such a historic country. I love history. I love the ruins. I would love to visit it, but it's not as safe to visit just like that.
The most intelligent civilization is actually from Baghdad, Iran, Iraq.
Yeah, Babylon. Yeah. And I just found out, actually, because I like interesting facts and I always ask Google for interesting facts. I found out I've been to the oldest city in the world.
Yeah.
Which was in northern Iraq, because before we left Iraq, when things were happening, my dad had a friend in northern Iraq, and we stayed with him in a big house. And of course, there's no electricity at night time. They cut all electricity, so there's no lights. So the airplanes, American airplanes, can't see lights, so it's safer.
Yeah.
So we literally learned to play cards, play chess, play board games, because there's literally nothing but candlelight.
Yeah.
And all families gathering together.
Wow.
And
so there is
night.
a life in darkness.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, pretty much. I learned to play all these sort of chess games and board games and stuff. And I remember being in Erbil. Erbil is the oldest existing city in the world now.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of history there.
Yeah. I remember it was always cold and it was beautiful. There was this restaurant we went to once, and there's water that runs through the dining tables. It goes down straight from the mountains. So I do have this memory, even though I was so young.
Wow.
Yeah.
So basically your journey, Iraq, Jordan, Maldives, almost ended up in Sweden. And then you end up in Germany. Hasn't been the best case scenario, but somehow,
it wasn't that bad.
you stood up. But if you stayed there for almost 8 years, it's obviously you adapt and you find your way.
We pretty much we're part of the country back then. I mean, after almost 8 years, well, it was 8 years actually. We got friends, we got our life together, and then all of a sudden we had to again drop everything, not tell our friends or anybody in school that we're leaving, and all of a sudden end up here.
Okay, so the whole family is now here.
All the families here, yeah.
What is one thing you miss about Germany?
There's many things.
People, food, weather, climate, nature.
I do love the nature there because it's very green.
Okay, yeah.
I was actually planning on going back in 2008, 2008, I think it was.
Yeah.
but it didn't happen. I got sick and I came back. Ended up only going to Holland for my cousin's wedding.
Yeah.
And me and my brother, Fadi, we were meant to go to Munich,
Yeah.
but I got sick and came back early. I wanted to visit some of my school friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it just didn't happen. Haven't been back since. I mean, it was good growing up there. I learned so many lessons, and I'm glad I grew up there.
Nice.
There's things that Germany teaches you,
Yeah.
and I became a perfectionist and a very curious mind, I think,
Yeah,
growing up there. You learn a lot of principles.
So what did you, so basically now you're in Australia. So how did you adapt? Now you have family, have support and stuff because there's already some of your family members established in the community here. How did you adapt to life here?
It wasn't easy the first year. First year was bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
I thought, ooh, exciting, going to Australia, Sydney. Ooh,
Sun,
there's going to be girls in bikinis on roller skates on the beach. Oh, wow, you know?
That's the image.
That's the image that I had. But when we came to Australia, we went to all the way out west near Liverpool, Bonnyrigg.
Yeah.
And it was, the streets were dirty, which Germany doesn't have that. It's very clean and tidy.
Yeah.
And things were like, what the hell? Like, there was a lot of, in that area, there was a lot of Vietnamese people. I'm like, where are the Australians? Where are the girls in bikinis? Where are the beaches? What the hell is happening here?
Yeah.
So I was very disappointed and I hated it there. And we stayed at my uncle's house.
Yeah.
And I just hated, I wanted to go back to Germany. I was fighting with my dad so much. My father is the type of person that you never talk back to.
Yeah.
And it's always his way or the highway.
Yeah.
But me and him clashed so much, we were almost fist fighting at that time. And I hated it. I even jumped out of a moving car at the first week, and I just walked. I didn't know where I was. I hated being there because none of them thought, okay, let's take these people, show them Sydney Harbour or, the Harbour Bridge or anything like that. No, we were stuck there in the bloody house.
Yeah.
And it was in March, end of March, but it was still pretty hot and stuffy. Yeah. And we were sharing all one house. And it was horrible.
Yeah.
The first few months, I hated it. I was having nightmares. I was such an angry boy. I even remember putting holes in the walls everywhere. I was punching things.
Do you think the fear has turned into anger?
No, it's just I was very disappointed and I hated it there till I actually got, even schools were different here. You have to wear uniform and you finish at 3 p.m. Like, what the hell? You finish at 1 p.m. latest in Germany. Oh. And schools were fun to be there, not like here. And we went to one of the worst schools over here where we moved to Australia.
Yeah.
And there was trouble there every day and there was police there every day. Till I actually got a job in McDonald's. Yeah. And started making friends and started making money and then, could get around. Yeah. Then life got better.
Right.
Yeah.
So suddenly you missed some of the things in Germany after you saw the schools here or the, area you were staying and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. And then when you started the McDonald's and started making friends and all that stuff, you still had that feeling of I hate it here, or suddenly it shifted?
No, it's changed because I made my own money and I could do whatever I want, travel to the city and whatever. I mean, it was better. In Germany was, especially when we moved to the suburbs, there was a lot of freedom. Yeah. Me and my friends, we used to, it's so cheap to travel public transport and there's buses everywhere. There's trams everywhere. So the
infrastructure is...
It's so easy to get around. And we were in the city all the time. We were hanging out at friends till it's dark and going things and do things. I was never at home. Yeah. I hated being at home.
So you actually living a life.
Yeah, pretty much. And here I didn't live a life till I actually started working at McDonald's, even though I used to get all the shifts that nobody wanted. Because at 15 years old, you get paid $5.20 per hour.
Okay.
So they favor the younger
Yeah.
kids, the 15-year-olds, and no 15-year-old wanted to do Sunday to Thursday 5 p.m. shift till close because everybody had school.
Yeah.
I used to just take everything, and I was working Sunday to Thursday night.
Yeah.
Sometimes closing at 1:30, sometimes finish even 2 p.m. You had to do all the washing up and stuff. And I used to sleep in class in school. So school didn't go very well.
Yeah.
And I hated school anyway. I dropped out a few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's, you're still in the same area, or you moved by now?
We're still in the same area.
Same area, yeah.
Near Liverpool, Bonnerick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think we stayed there till I was in my 20s.
Okay, yeah.
Mid-20s.
Mid-20s.
Yeah.
And when did this acting bug, came into your life?
Well, like I said, I had a girlfriend when I was 25.
Yeah.
And she was the one who was literally 1 year before I became a personal trainer. She's like, just join an agent.
Yeah.
Join an agent. Yeah. They took my photos.
Yeah.
Then they're like, okay, I always like being on time. I like, when I commit to something, I do it. They sent me to a few castings as an extra. I went in there, did my best. And then all of a sudden they gave me a call for other jobs.
Yeah.
And 2 jobs later, I was on this show called Out of the Blue as an extra, as the tough guy. I'm always playing the tough guy. I don't know why. I look innocent, So as an extra, and then all of a sudden, because I'm always on time, I do listen to the director and I put my heart into it. He's like, okay, now you got a few lines to say. So I was featured on this show, Out of the Blue. And then I was on TV and people started approaching me and say, hey, I saw you on TV. And I was on this other show called Gangs of Oz. I was playing a thug, as they call it.
Yeah.
I remember taking the balaclava off, sticking my head out the window and say, hey, I think I heard something. That was another feature.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was a personal trainer. I was working in a gym in Parramatta, and it was one of the biggest gyms there. So people kept on coming up to me. It's like, hey, I saw you on TV last night. Oh, I saw you on TV. Like, oh, thanks.
So both of these happened in the same year?
Literally a year later. So I started off as an extra,
Yeah.
and then literally less than a year later, I was a personal trainer.
So before the personal trainer, the opportunities, when you were on those 2 roles you got where you have lines as well, what did your parents say? How did they respond when you actually finished those projects? And people from outside, they're saying, I saw you on TV and all those things. But
look, till today, my dad still doesn't believe in the whole acting thing. He's like, you haven't made it so far. Even though sometimes it's like, oh yeah, well done, yeah. He supports it a few times, but he means well.
Yeah.
But I think it comes from his
Experience.
father.
Yeah.
Is always putting you down, thinking that's going to make you drive more.
Yeah.
So even when I was skinny, when I wanted to join the gym, you'll always be skinny. You're never going to gain weight. Wow. So I actually had to rebel and do. That's why I became such a perfectionist, relentless, and always have to prove him even more. It's like, you know what? I'll show you. Yeah. So I always had to do that. And then even as a personal trainer, when I was doing the course, you're going to waste your time. You're not going to do anything with it, blah, blah, blah. Just like everything else did, and you're going to fail and waste your money. I became one of the top personal trainers. Yeah. Again. You're not going to make much money in this, blah, blah, blah. And even till today, it's like, when are you going to get a real job? Because, sometimes with personal training, you don't make money. Yeah. Sometimes you end up in a bad gym, bad situation, setbacks like the accidents that I had and the surgeries that I had. Yeah. When you take long time off, you lose a lot of clients.
True.
So there's always ups and downs. And then till today, he still doesn't believe in me making much money in personal training or me as an actor. Even though he's trying to be supportive, but it's the way he is.
How about your mom?
My mom doesn't say much.
Yeah.
She, as long as I'm happy, she is just a very nurturing mom.
Yeah.
As long as I'm happy, As long as I'm healthy, that's all matters to her. But as probably you know, the woke parents, for them, success is all about being married, having kids,
Yeah.
having a house.
Yeah.
That's success to them.
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm still not married, don't have kids, and my two older brothers have kids. They always worry about me and my younger brother. Oh, when you gonna get your life together? Till
Yes.
today, you know.
That happens.
Yeah. And my dad's like, when are you gonna, you should open up your own gym, or you should, I was like, Dad, I already have a plan. He doesn't believe in me making it as an actor.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing it for so long. But he doesn't understand the mindset that I have. And that's why I made that monologue as well, to show I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, we'll come to the monologue. What is it still you need to pursue this acting? The agent, meeting agent, and all those things, I understand. But deep within you, there is something which is driving you to continue that path.
See, I never had the confidence, and I never was heard as a kid.
Okay.
I was always ignored as a kid.
Yeah.
I was a very slow storyteller.
Yeah.
Because when I tell a story, I have to go into details. That's the way I think. My mind is very mechanical.
Yeah.
And I was always ignored as a kid. My two older brothers, they used to always gang up on me, especially when we were very young.
Yeah.
And I was always on my own.
Yeah.
I had a lot of time on my own. I became a deep thinker.
Yeah.
And I think acting is a way of living. You can be a person that you can't be in real life. Okay. You can show emotions, you can show strength, you can get angry. And also is, for me, that inner child, that young me, I want to do it for him.
Nice. Okay. I think you answered it really well. Because
for
this
me,
is for you.
Yeah.
This is for your inner child. This is for your inner voice.
Correct. That inner child, the younger me, I also have a picture in my living room.
Yeah.
It's like my son.
Yeah.
And I want to do it for him.
Okay.
Because I never believed in myself.
Yeah.
I didn't believe in myself. I had a very low self-esteem.
Yeah.
I never was heard.
Yeah.
And I want to give it to him because he deserves it.
Yeah.
He always had that dream, but never had the courage. And never thought, I actually started writing in a diary for a year ago. I thought it's a good therapy, writing in a diary before you sleep. I started writing things, and all of a sudden things came to me. I always thought I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. Always thought I'm not good enough. Now, I think it came from my father saying, you need to do more. You need to impress me more. All of a sudden, when I started writing, I realized, shit, I'm actually more of a man. I came further in as a man and who I am than I ever thought I could be as a kid.
Thank you for listening, Chat with Loki. Follow and subscribe for more wisdom from everyday heroes.